I collect board games, and I also collect themed Monopoly games, which is how I ended up finding out about this Miss Monopoly game. And I love the idea of this game, okay? I don't understand the hate that guys have for this game, and I'll explain why. Because any male player playing against a female player, playing this game is a win-win situation for the male player. And not only is it a win-win situation for the male player, it ends up rendering the point of the game invalid no matter what. Because if the guy loses against a female player, he has a built-in justification and reason for why he lost. He simply goes, well, the only reason I lost was because you had an unfair advantage. If it wasn't for the unfair advantage, I would have won. Whereupon the female will go, fine, let's play the game again, but without the unfair advantage the game gives me. Well, that ends up invalidating the concept of the game, and it ends up invalidating the concept of the game, because the female player will end up having to play it without the unfair advantage just to establish that she can beat the male player on even ground. So then what would be the point of the unfair advantage? But the best part of this game is if the male player wins. Because if the male player wins, he gets to lord it over the female players even more so than if he had won a regular game. Because now he gets to go, even with the game cheating in your favor, I still kicked your ass. Even with the game giving you an unfair advantage, you still couldn't beat me. That a female player losing against a male player in this game ends up humiliating the female player. Well, I don't think humiliating the female player is the idea that the game is trying to establish. Hence, invalidating the point that the game is trying to establish in the first place. Because no female is going to want to take a chance on playing against a male player, because if she loses, it's just going to establish, oh my god, you suck that bad that even with the advantage this game gives you, you still couldn't beat a male player. I don't think that's an idea that a lot of females are going to want to, pursue. So, like, this game literally, and not only that, you have to play with male and female players. Because if it's all female players, there's no point to the advantage. If a bunch of guys play this game, there's no advantage, so it's irrelevant. This game, by literally playing this game, you invalidate the concept that the game is trying to play. Because if it's all females, it invalidates the concept. If it's all males, it invalidates the concept. If it's male and female players, it invalidates the concept of the game. I mean, this game reminds me of the ending of War Games. Interesting game, Professor. The only winning move is not to play the game. I can't believe that Hasbro was actually able to invent a game where playing the game invalidates the point of the game. It's brilliant in a way, to be quite honest. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm out of here. See ya.